So let's begin with why is flexibility important for the employee?
So most workers, when they're trying to work out how they balance their work and life demands, the biggest thing they want is flexibility in their workplace. So flexibility over their work hours, including having some say or some control over their work hours, flexibility of where they conduct their work, so the whole issue about working at home or working in the local cafe for an hour in the morning, and just flexibility over some of their goals, their KPIs, their performance goals as well. But the biggest issue for work-life balance is flexibility of work time. So can I take a morning or an hour to take my child to the doctors and then come back and make up work later in the evening, for example, or at the weekend. And I think we've seen a huge surge in this because of increased technology has enabled workers to do this. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. So working from home and being able to work at weekends is great, but the issue, of course, is being permanently on call and at the end of an email from your boss 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is not a good thing. So the issue is how we manage and how workers, employees manage that flexibility.
So let's talk about what are some of the benefits of having a flexible environment?
Well, there's been a lot of research which has shown that employers with flexible work-life balance policies that are actually accessible and actually upheld will attract and retain staff a lot better, especially staff who have a young child, so especially female staff members. There's quite a bit of evidence showing that flexibility and work-life balance policies improve job satisfaction and family satisfaction and work health and work performance. So there's direct associations, positive associations between flexibility, work-life balance policies and a number of health and performance outcomes for workers. So organisations who are proactive and forward-thinking and all the other nice things we try and achieve from our organisations are ones that have work-life balance policies in place, but also encourage workers to use those.
And what about the flip side to that? Those employees that are always available for work, always on call, what does that mean to them when it comes to psychology?
Well, it's quite obvious. I mean, the issues around burnout and all the mental health systems that symptoms that happen before then. So depression, anxiety. Every time your phone beeps and it's an email from your boss, you're on the beach, it's going to be increased anxiety all the time. So not being able to turn off from work, we call it recovery, not being able to recover appropriately from work, either overnight or at weekends or for your holidays, your vacation time, is a very serious issue. And what we're finding is that people are working longer, people are fitting in for various reasons into the ideal worker mode, which is where the ideal worker is someone who works long hours, is heavily committed to their work, will put their work first before their family. So that stereotype still exists. So what we're working with a number of organisations to do is try and reduce that stereotype and improve the culture so that organisations actually do embrace work-life balance policies.
And what should employers look for when developing a new plan to keep employees and make a more flexible environment?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, the things we recommend is you have to ask employees what they want. So employees at different life stages want different things, but flexible time goes all the way through. So it doesn't matter if you're looking after young children or teenagers or sick parents or sick grandparents or a very ill spouse, you want flexible time. So that's the key issue. So if you had a policy around flexible time, that would cover a lot of your workers. And what we're finding now as well, it's not just about care. It's not just providing time for care. It's flexible work hours, flexible time. So younger workers especially can complete their studies or can complete their sporting requirements with the Olympics going on at the moment. That's very topical. So their sports training that they have. So there's a number of issues around flexible time at work that doesn't just relate to care.